So the episode that I watched was a little couple. The little couple is a family of four. The baby daughter got adopted from India. The baby boy got adopted from China, and they're basically living the American lifestyle. I think that it represented marriage perfectly. It doesn't. It's not like all these other shows where they're drinking a shitload of alcohol. Excuse my language, and doing all these drugs that they're shoving up their butt. I think this one was really good. It made me, it had that feel-good feeling. The title was called A Little Couple. The summary of the show was just a family living, a small people family living in a suburban area in Florida, I believe. And so, the first episode I watched was when they adopted the little girl. The little girl, I couldn't stand her. She was crying all the time. Basically, like the whole tape was her crying, her crying, her crying, and going through India. That was freaking crazy. I don't know how they got out alive, but it was pretty good. And so the one that I really liked was when they adopted the other episode where they adopted the kid from China. He was adorable, and throughout the whole, the whole show, he loved to eat candy and cake and all that. It was adorable. I would feed him a shit ton too. He was so cute. And then the last episode I watched was when it was a father-son time and it was a mother-daughter time. The mother and daughter would go to the beach, and the father and son went fishing. And overall, I really liked it. They defeated stereotypes of how little couples live. It's just a normal lifestyle. Everything's just a little bit smaller. The couch is a little bit smaller. The kitchen's a little bit smaller. But that's about it. There's nothing like, oh, they have to do jump from place to place trying to reach for something. No, that's all bullshit, I believe. And they didn't really reflect that either. They were just happy. They were living life, and it fit them perfectly. And they were living well too. They had good cars, good home. Great children and great loving environment. And it doesn't perpetuate myths. This is like the perfect marriage life. This is how marriage is supposed to be. It's give and take. And they didn't show any ounce of hatred. It was just all love. It was a loving environment, and it was a feel-good thing. And I really liked it. And and it made me feel good. It's like something that you would want your little siblings to watch, because the way that they live is the way that you want your family and your environment to be. And I think that they reflect what the marriage life is supposed to be compared to all these other disgusting things. And so, I would recommend the show to anybody, especially the people that are ignorant. My sister knew a little couple family, and we sat down with them. It was in Texas when I went to go visit her, and they were just telling us about the things that they go through, especially in Texas where it's a stereotypical lifestyle where you have to be white and all this stuff. My sister faces discrimination over there, and especially the little couple. I feel like if people went and understood that they're just the same human beings, they breathe the same air, they live the same life, and they bleed the same blood. There's no difference at all. And so I wish that actually everybody would watch it, and I wouldn't wish that nobody would not watch it. I felt like it was a good reflection of what the American lifestyle should be, especially when we watch the Indian Big Fat Wedding. This is what they're supposed to be watching, not somebody that gets married within 2 seconds of looking at each other. It's crazy shit, dude. I watched 5 minutes of that. I was gonna do it on that, and I was like, I'd rather not, because my mind went stale. It was just like, why would you spend so much energy on something that you have no idea if it's gonna work out? So I'm glad I picked this one. And as an examiner, I saw it just as I was the consumer. There was nothing really I had to attack upon. It was actually something that I wish people would actually look at every day and reflect upon their lives, as if, are they living the same good life that they are? Is the father providing, is the mother giving, and is the family together? And most American families are not like that. I've seen many families, including my cousins, where everything just falls apart, and that's because so many things get in the way. But you have to remember that, deep inside, it's like nobody, not even the father, the mother, the siblings can get anywhere without a good family structure. That depends a lot on their successes in life. And so that's basically it. I really like the show. I recommend everybody to watch it. I'm gonna start recording it and send it to my mother. She's gonna love this stuff. She's gonna be crying and says, "Why doesn't my husband do this for me?" But she's spoiled too. So that's basically it. I have some shawarma on the table, and I'm gonna, devour that. So have a good day.